Let us continue playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. When we last left off, I realized I could do a thing. We were given a signed scroll a while back, and we can use this. And if we do, ba-dump, you are no longer on imminent death's door. We still have no healing potions, we still have things to work out with this, but, you know, that at least has solved the imminent death issue. So, let us continue on, shall we? We're going to head up and round to the abandoned hut.
I tire.
You may tire, but we carry on regardless. At least until we get to there anyway. Begin resting.
I'm so tired. Just dead on my feet.
This longsome journey depleted my strength. It's time to lay our heads. The beasts of the night shall not disturb your peace, my friends, said the tireless warrior.
There's some interpretations going on in this book, I see. We have, however, created an excellent haggis. And with that, we wrap back round up here, and I think we go around this way. There's someone on the road, get ready. Hey, you, stop right there. Kalina, look at this one, will he do? This one, I suppose, but I don't like his snout. Listen, you tramps, we're from the Technic League. Our slave died and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. It would be a quick trick to kill every one of you. Meanwhile, a storm has suddenly appeared. Yep, in the last 6 seconds, the storm has arrived. Choose now the one you will give. I'll make you intro and intros, you talk and talk, let's see you fight. No negotiations with slavers. Big mistake. Okay. Well, everything is kind of going wrong for us here at this point. We are in a storm, so it slows down movement by half, reduces visibility, which assists the 2 archers and the mage that is there. But we'll do what we can about that anyway. Let us charge, and we can charge this swordsman or this swordsman. We charge. Sneak attack. Oh, you gave us an attack of opportunity, which is quite nice of you. And Kalina is summoning wolves. Okay, since we know that, unfortunately, ranged attacks are going to be less effective, well, we'll still do it. 4 is a hit. 5 attacks on you then, since you deign to move into range of the beast, and it has failed to hit.
Repent.
Arim hits for 12. We have multi-mages. And a cause fear attempt here. But I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay here. Alright. I think we're just going to charge the archer at this point. Assume we can. We can't. Charge the wolf. Nope, won't let us. Alright, we're just going to move to the archer then. Without moving, apparently. The storm has caused some weirdness.
Let us strike as one.
Alright, miss the flaming nunchucks. Our turn. I think we're going to double strike here. Sneak attack 15. Emiri seems bugged. Okay, wolf and wolf. Alright, Lindsay, shoot the mage, please. A bit more damage. Alright. This time, 1 hit out of 10. Hitting on 11s for the most part. That's really not great. Alright, Amiri, destroy this archer. What is going on with you? I was trying to force Amiri to attack here, but just, yeah. Alright. That is a bug. It is telling us a ridiculous number of rounds, though. No, I genuinely don't know what's gone on with Amiri. No actions we can take. No. Delay. Alright, Lindsay's afraid.
Bring it!
There's definitely a bug going on here. Well, we'll delay you in the order.
Do not falter.
Keep missing, unfortunately.
A calculated risk.
Alright, sneak attack, not able to drop him, unfortunately. Alright, come on. There we go. That's what we needed. 1 down. Nudge forward. Alright, double concealment. We're going to move to the mage.
Waste.
Wolf does get an attack of opportunity, but we're now in a position to actually do something. More fear and necromancy.
This will hurt. Let's try this way.
Wait, have we got various people who can't attack for some reason?
Let yourself open.
Cross paths, but technically, this will be your undoing. And are you retreating? And this whole combat's just bugged. Yeah, I'm wondering if Storm has had something to do with this. I'm going to load the game back up. Because something has clearly gone wrong with this. Follow Kalanda's trail. Is it actually skipped to the... Oh no, it's got back to here. Okay. Yep, we already had this. Lawful good, no... Alright. So there's no storm going on. Miss and 4. And more fear saves. Okay, someone has happened. Alright, Harim. Let's go for a Bone Shaker. 16, and we've just dealt with the mage. And they have portal out. Okay, well that makes this a lot easier.
Repent.
Counter shoot the archer. Critical hit for 6. And then I guess you move up to deal with the other mage. Harim takes 10.
This should do it.
Double sneak attack for lots. We might as well finish you off. Alright, Amiri. If we try to charge, what happens? Okay, Archer dies. just a weird bug we encountered, apparently. Fear caused. That did work. We're going to remove fear. And shoot the mage.
You deserved it.
Didn't work. Alright, Nunchucks of Doom. 9.
A calculated risk.
Alright, double miss. Smildon. Well, this guy does not want to drop. Emiri. Still going for fear casting spells. We do have protection from the fear effect does mean we get a passive bonus to that, although for some reason it's not affecting us.
Any last wishes?
Alright, miss, and hopefully this will deal with the mage. 19 hit points as a mage is quite impressive. Alright, double stab. There you go. And you're down, and that just leaves a swordsman. Slice! Not quite.
What a waste.
This is where I step in.
Sneak attack for 8, and
Stay behind me.
nunchucks. Not quite dead.
Let's try this way.
There's the point you surrender. And we probably should have got to that point earlier. Alright, well, we now have the Hand of the Technic League as a thing. I don't think there's anything up here, but presumably there's a way out at this end. If there isn't, we'll go back.
All according to plan.
Well, according to somebody's plan, certainly. Okay, the insidious henchmen of the ominous Technic League have disappeared into the thick wilderness of the mysterious Stolen Lands, but not for long. Soon we'll be upon them. First, though, we need to pick up their trail. Okay, so we have a few checks available here. We're going to start with Knowledge World. Try to find anyone who could have seen these despicable people. Wilderness seems deserted at first glance. Watching the area, we met a few mushroom gatherers and hunters who told us they'd seen their quarry, but haven't discovered the exact position of their camp. As closing in, we'll go for the Knowledge Nature check. Oh, found it. Okay, perfect. 166 experience points for that. Did we go straight there, or do we just know where it is? Because if we go straight there, I'm happy to do that as a diversion first, because that gets us... some interesting things. It didn't. Okay, but we now know the Technic League is back there. So that's a 22-hour journey at this point. We are basically by the abandoned hut, but I am probably going to have to come up this way again anyway, so it makes sense to go down and see. I also don't know offhand whether this is going to be quicker. I don't have the map up. I had the map up previously. Oh well, let's head down. Worst comes, we just add some things to it.
Right, higher.
Alright, random enemies. We will fight them.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Okay, so we have a bandit cleric and 2 bandits. We're going to charge in and prevent the cleric from doing things, hopefully.
Become as dust.
Harem smash. Emiri smash. Alright, casting their own bless spells, but I think we have got this mostly covered.
This should do it.
Sneak attack and death.
Let us strike as one.
And that should be everything we need there. Nothing I particularly care about, so we're not going to pick this up. None of this stuff is masterwork, so random encounter, we'll take the experience points and we will move on.
resting would be nice, don't you think?
We'll rest in a few moments. There you go. That is a few moments.
Do not be set aback by how quietly I keep to my thoughts. Come to me and I will discuss with you the frailty of life, the whisper of the night, the great God.
There's something funny about your incessant gloominess. I'll be happy to take you up on your offer. After all, I need to understand you well, so I can depict you accurately in my book.
Okay, so we have an excellent hearty meal. That's going to give us the ham haggis effect, but obviously we no longer have the ingredients for haggis. Oh well. Let's head down. We're going to gamble on going down here. I don't remember, but worst comes, we just have to cut across anyway. Nope, this was the long way round. Well, we know that now. Well, I guess we'll know when to fight another random encounter.
To victory!
And in this case, ambushing us is 2 giant beetles.
A calculated risk.
Do not falter!
Repent!
In fact, actually, since I think these are pretty easy encounters, we're just going to go and auto this. Well, we earned 18 full experience points for doing this. Alright, back we go. I'm really hoping this is where we go in, otherwise this is a bit of a wait. Well, we're already fatigued? Jeez. Alright, fine. Go again.
Alright, new line. They walked without fear, hoisting shining steel above their heads. And they walked, and they walked. When were they going to get anywhere already, huh?
When we finally get to the Technic League. This is burning up time, though. We're fine. Honestly, you have tons of time for this first part of the game, but it's taking a lot. Are we encumbered at all? We are a heavy encumbrance, actually. All these masterwork clubs. Okay, that's something we can deal with. Let's start dropping some things. So we have 12 pelts there. We do not need this. And unfortunately, this is going to tell us every single time for this bit. Yeah, this is... Again, it's not massively important. It's going to be a bit more important when we get into the actual kingdom phase of things. But... drop a few more. Because we know we're going to pick up some more equipment as well. But also an extra person to carry it. Okay, that'll do for now. We're at medium, so... that means we are moving significantly faster. And here we go, the Technic League encampment. Okay, and since we are here, we're going to head up this way.
In due time. Enemy approaching.
Oh, timed it is. Let's go.
Ah!
Alright, we have been hit, but...
You deserved it.
do
Bring it!
Emiri's in. What's this? An escape? Antaius, we'll help you.
Them apart!
We will try and do that, but first,
Your life
I thought we could get around that. Apparently we can't.
Onwards!
This will hurt.
Oh, that's a bow in range of a lot of attacks of opportunity. Okay, Lindsay.
Any last wishes?
More shoot. More swing. And more smash.
Wait.
There you go. Alright, we'll take all that. We're going to free the prisoners. And I think they're going to trigger combat immediately, so we might have to just go. Alright, charge. There's an archer over there. Charge. You were running short of provision. You're also running short of manpower, I think. He just exploded. Cause fear. Well, so much for resistance. Alendi. Oh, that's what Calendar is. We could just run straight in the middle of that, but that feels a bit bad.
Let's try this way.
You, however, absolutely get to there. Save us! Save us, saber-tooth lion! That's definitely going to try and not eat us. Alright, wolf summoned. Lindsay is a bit out of position. Mind you, we're all a bit out of position at the moment because we triggered that a little early. Harren?
Become as dust.
So we did a full move there because the necromancy worked quite well last time. Cause fear. Well, I am under a fear effect, but Kalana is going to be under a giant sword effect. Alright, you're in the middle of the runaway moments. We have already begun our runaway moments. In fact, we seem to have just left. Alright, mage in melee combat with a saber-tooth tiger. Let's see what happens. Kalana falls. Alright, Lindsay, get a shot.
This is where I step in.
11 sneak attack with a mage. Valerie comes in, deals with that. And I guess we can go for a fear thing here. I mean, I'm kind of out of the way, but I guess it doesn't matter. We're probably going to be resting up shortly anyway, so bone shaker. 12.
Bring it!
Well, the fear is still strong. We have resisted, so we're going to run up. And then fight attacks. Lindsay, if you'd be so good.
Serves you right.
Alright, more fear. I mean, genuinely, there's not too much for us to worry about here. We're just going to go for another bone shaker. That kills. And that is done. Mercy, don't kill me. This is how you talk now, wench. I'm all the way from over here. I've wanted to do this for so long. Regengar, come now, let go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but execute her unarmed? Is a mage, so technically not unarmed, but you know. Why spoil the joy of being free? Octavia, you out of your mind. This folks from the Technic League. By her own hand, she enchained us. We want to forgive her? You think she'll thank you? Ha! She'll just get another ban trying to catch us again. So, there's a few options we have here. But honestly, we're probably going to go neutral good with this, but we'll ask questions. Is it normal for Technic League to grab random people from the road and slave them? Technically, you're so strong because you're never ashamed in taking what it needs. Whatever the laws may say. We were missing a slave. We underestimated you. That was a mistake, of course. I apologize. Why did you have these two in chains? Because we owned them. The Technic spent vast sums of money on the two. We nurtured them, fed them, treated them, even taught them magic for many years. They cost us a fortune, and we're not just going to set them free. Whatever your local customs say, we are fully within our rights. Yeah, I don't have any more questions. Listen to me. Don't make hasty decisions. I'm an important person with Technic League. I have connections. You will benefit from such an ally. Now you see what a slime ball she is. Step aside. Let me fry her. I will spare her life. Go back to Numeria. Get out of my sight, you filth. Thank the gods that my new friends are so soft. Well, we'll grab all of that. Second, you should have spared her life. On second thought, what difference does it make? I wish you'll rot in the abyss. Haha, we're free. Can't believe it. Free as birds in the sky. Thank you. You have no idea how long we tried to escape the Technic League. It's a miracle. I haven't time to guess you die. You're good fighters. Want to join my group? Of course, Octavia. What do you say? Of course, I'd be happy to join you. And yes, we're going to add Octavia into the party. Apparently this ended the conversation. I thought we might have more, but that's fine. So, Octavia is our wizard rogue. We're going to basically be using her as basically the wizard for the entirety of the game because we need some we need a high level mage. And for reasons, we don't have one at the moment. So, let's go with this. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World. Going to keep the point in Trickery because it's useful to have a backup for that purpose. And a third point in Mobility is probably reasonable as well for right this second. So, that's what we will do. Thinks about it a moment. Maybe I'd take the point of Mobility out for World for the moment. And they have 3 points. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, so options here. There are varied ones. I mean, she's going to be similar to other things here. We could make her into a ray attacker, and therefore accomplished sneak attack does make a reasonable amount of sense. We gain an additional dice, even though we're going for wizard levels. She'd have 2d6 of sneak attack damage as we go up through the levels. Spell focus only works if we're doing that sort of thing. She already has a focus on transmutation spells. Precise shot's not reasonable as well because we are kind of using her as an archer. She already has point blank, so we'll take precise shot and think about a bit more about what we're doing after that point. But accomplished sneak attacker is definitely an option. Meanwhile, we're going to go with Burning Hands because I like Burning Hands as a random spell to have, and it complements other things she's got. And Ray of Enfeeblement is reasonable, although it is Necromancy, so she can't use it. Okay, not unselect that. Apparently not. Stone Fist? Yeah, we'll take that. So it's another transmutation spell, which is her specialist skill. So we'll go with that. Burning Hands and Stone Fist. So, we kind of already had a look at this, but Octavia. Armed with a shortbow, and we have a magical version of that, don't we? We have a composite shortbow +1. She doesn't have a strength bonus, so the composite's a little but it's a +1 shortbow, so it'll do for now. We'll also give her the Wand of Grease, just because Grease is occasionally useful. And that, I guess, will do for now. And the other thing I think we need to do is just spellbook this one a little bit. So, not keen on a snowball. I don't mind having a Burning Hands over this. Enlarged Person is not the most useful of things, so we're actually going to change that for a Stone Fist. And then we'll go double magic. Oop. Double magic missile as her other things. And I think that should be fine. Alright. Also, we need to free the prisoners. Freedom! We get a book and we get the chain shirt. A +1 chain shirt, actually. Alright. Grab the loot. Grab more loot. Grab
A trivial
more
matter.
loot. And thus we have dealt with the Technic League. At least for now. They will probably be back. And our decision to save somebody may or may not backfire. We shall see, won't we? In the meantime, we have another member of the party, and this means a few things, but it also means that our carrying capacity is increased slightly. Obviously, she only has strength 10, but that's still increased allowance. Okay, so we need to get back up to here as quickly as we can. 22 hours is what it says it will take. Let's make sure we are inventoried up a little bit more. Should probably have done this on the map. Actually, we're going to... Yeah, weight descending. Let's get rid of the armors first. We definitely don't need multi-heavy shields. Okay. So now it'll take 18 hours. Much more reasonable. And we still need to go up this area because we still need to get to this abandoned hut, and there's still another thing we need to find when we get up there. Random encounter. Alright, let's fight it. Oh, goblin archers.
We will be victorious.
2 goblin archers felt they could fake us. Alright. Yeah, that's not even worth taking. We're gonna ignore it. But hey, we earned 36 experience points for 2 goblin archers, and that's gotta be worth something, right? Maybe not at all. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. We really don't need it. I could probably even dump some more stuff there, actually. That could have been useful. Alright, rest up.
Hungry. When we stop.
So, we now have a bit of an ability to change up things here. So, Octavia, if I remember rightly, has a +9 to the cooking skill, and that is her best thing, which is the same as Lindsay's. Lindsay, though, doesn't have anything else she specialises in, so I guess that's fine. We'll stick with what we were doing. But she's better in the watch than that, so that's fine. You hunt, and you do that. Okay, so Valerie just basically adds +1 to her armor class for the first battle within 12 hours. +1 additional battle for every 4 levels beyond level 1. So effectively not amazing, but you know, it's there. Not going to make anything special for this one.
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
To be fair, though, that horse was very well mannered. Okay, up we go. Freedom! Ah, we had a brief moment of speed. To the abandoned hut. You are here. Please follow me. But first, we're going to grab these herbs for no reason whatsoever. Father, please, I looked for the herbs you asked for. They just weren't enough to— Silence! Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say, you do as I say. Disobedience leads to whatever I said after this point. 3 times! Enough. I can't. Enough. Staircase decayed a long time ago, and we have found some stuff.
That is not far.
Push them in large person. Not anything too especially important at this point. And look over there, a wolf. We'll just auto this one. I don't think 2 wolves are going to be too much of a problem. This is one of the areas he's probably supposed to go to first, in truth, so...
Not dead yet.
Also, just because... Yeah, I think she's a better... Yeah, she's a better mage than that, so I think we can just afford to do this. Also, I just realised we have Stone Fist and then Telekinetic Fist as 2 separate things with this, but... Oh well, it's all good. Let's skin the wolves that are definitely not acidic. And grab whatever this is. It is a note. We'll collect it because it doesn't actually take any inventory
As it
space.
should be.
Oh, look!
And here we find another ancient Rislandic coin. Where have you been? I told you to prepare everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again. What? Well then, summon your power. Or maybe you'd like to try the acid. Then I'm your slave no longer. Not your toy. Not your son. Enough, I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you do as I say. Disobedience leads to whatever you say after that point. Small abandoned
due
tin
time.
shed with a chest.
It is finished.
Masterwork Earthbreaker and a Masterwork Dragon Urgosh. Which, if nothing else, is just a funny weapon there. We are still at medium encumbrance, so we can take both of those.
All according to plan.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
Seems that only you can see or hear the name.
Ooh, mysterious talk with nobody.
I had a strange vision. A young man and an old druid who tortured him. Then they exchanged roles.
Yes, yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Staglord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
Tom, what do you next?
Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
Tell me about yourself. I would like to know more about my ally.
Do you really wish to know? Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest, where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze. The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more. Oh, dreams. Nothing in any world can live without them. Even a seed that falls in fertile soil cannot sprout without the dream of the sun. The same was true for our nymph. She wished to turn her enchanted forest into a true fairy tale kingdom and fill it with thousands of wonders. Plans so ambitious rarely go unnoticed by greater powers. Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee, and finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. So far, these are the fairy tale's final words. But I hope this is not the end just yet.
People are being very forgiving of the fact that I'm just listening to a conversation and staring in silence for most of this, from their perspective. We're going to share this story about the evil powers, the enchanted forest, the monster.
One day, perhaps I will tell you more. But it doesn't matter now. We need to concentrate on the problems at our doorstep. The Stag Lord, the Druid, the Mist.
I'll return later. Farewell.
I will be waiting.
So that's interesting for other reasons that we'll get to a little later. But for now, more edible moss and a box, but also a token of a dryad. Another random collectible that I think doesn't have a specific limit. Oh, there's a wolf in there.
This requires your attention.
Urban house, time warm and disrupted. Also, we find here a stone altar and another handwritten note mentioning the Temple of the Elk.
Follow my lead.
You come again. Did you find
We
something?
walked away from you, actually. I found the druid's notes to mention the Temple of the Elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The Temple of the Stag God. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
I have a clear goal now. I'll continue my journey. Okay.
Running won't help
Just one wolf. We'll just let them deal with that. Alright, skin wasn't able to
In
collect.
due time.
Now, notice here there are some dried out herbs around a chest, and this is the clue that you need to put some herbs in. So let's, can I only put one in? I only want to put one in. Split, there you go. Thank you, I knew there was a way to do that. We're going to put one herb in here. And the magic is reserved. We now get a couple of things and a short sword. Some of the items, some of the notes we picked up do mention that, and I think the Dryad actually mentions it if you
That is
talk
not
to her about
far.
it. But okay. So, we are at 64 days and 10 hours to go. So we do need to go down to the Temple of the Elk again, and that's going to take us, what, 21 hours. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to actually go back up to here. We might go to... No. We will do this in a... We'll do this in this order. We'll go and check what's up there. We'll head back down, get to the Temple of the Elk, and then we'll head back to Ola's Caravan. It'll still take us a while to get through all this, but in theory, once we've done all that, then we can just focus on going down and doing the quests around the Sycamore, and possibly picking up revenge on certain other things that are dotted around here that we probably can't deal with, but we'll have a go. We'll see how it goes. Until next time.